Thamម្ដងទៀត
នៅខ្មែរប្រហែលឆ្នាំហើយ
ខ្ញុំឆ្នាំនេះខ្ញុំមកស្រុកខ្មែរជិត3ខែហើយបង
ជិត3ខែ
ជិត3ខែហូតខ្ញុំមកស្រុកខ្មែរ10 ដង
អូ 10 ដង
ពេលខ្ញុំមកលេខទី1អាខ្មែរខ្ញុំទៅថាអសូវចេះច្រើនទេ This is the steps that I take every day when I get off the ferry. I don't ever get bored of the ferry. I'm sure you guys, I say this many times. Over here, you see the Tonle Sap and the Mekong River. This is where they intersect. And if you're from a tall building, you can see the two different colors, which is beautiful. And this area is Gothic. In English, it's translated Diamond Island. And right now, I am standing here on the Riverside Boardwalk. And then you can walk all the way down. And then like a 10-minute walk to your left would be the King's Palace. So I just want to say, thank you for liking and subscribing. Like, share, and subscribe. Every day I try to learn one Cambodian word, and it allows me to just get better speaking the language, because that's what I want to do. I just want to speak good Cambodian, you know. I have a good topic today. I was talking with a family member, and he told me just be careful when you're in Cambodia. And I hate hearing those words because I feel super safe here. And then he mentioned that there was this YouTuber, Chris, who I don't know where he was at. I think he was in Battambang or something like that, and they robbed him, his wallet. And then they make such a big deal. Americans make such a big deal. Like, oh my God, Cambodia is not safe anymore. This person just got robbed. I live in Los Angeles, downtown. Downtown is not safe. LA is not safe. But why is it things that happen there just gets passed over? Meaning, it happens every day. People get shot. People get killed. People break into stores. And just the other day, I just saw a video with these African American women attacking these cops. Holy moly. When I was growing up in LA, you don't even dare to touch the cops. I mean, back then it was like F the police, right? But literally they were Fing the police. They gave no Fs on the situation. They put a hand on the officer. Like, I can't even imagine. And speaking of safety, I can tell you that it doesn't matter if you are male and female. If you're in the capital, you're in Siem Reap, as long as you go where you're not supposed to go. And I hate to be to bring you bad news, but if you like to go to those bars, clubs, and underground parties and stuff like that, I'm sure they have them everywhere. Expect the unexpected, expect the bad things. That's where I think the bad things really happen. So, but me, if you're like me, you just go to the gym and just walk around the city, super safe. And I can tell you that the reason why I feel safe is because when you compare it to LA, I'm just gonna order my Grab real quick while I talk to you guys. When you're in LA, you always see cops, right? They're like in every corner, especially in downtown LA. And here in Phnom Penh, I rarely see cops, right? That says a lot. It means the people here, they just know how to act right. Now, is it perfect? Are there thieves here? Of course. Of course, protect your, know your surroundings, right? Know your surroundings. I know this might sound crazy, but I always say have money on you. Have money on you. It'll get you out of a sticky situation. Everywhere I ever traveled, I always carry about 50 to 100 bucks. And I'm not gonna hide money in my sock and my shoe, because I'm not gonna get jumped and killed because I'm stingy with my money. Look, newsflash, I am a foreigner. That's how they're gonna see me. I cannot, even though I'm Cambodian, I don't blend in. I stand out like a sore thumb. And, you know, if anything was gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. So with that being said, am I walking around like I don't really care? No, I do care. But at the same time, you know, I'm not gonna let that slow me down, right? Because the same thing that can happen to me here can happen to me in LA, believe it or not. So, stop it. Cambodia, if I have to compare it to America, it's very safe. You heard it from my mouth to your ears. It is very safe. Women travelers, you're okay here. Believe me. Stop listening to what Google says. It blows my mind. Like, who wrote this stuff? Have you been to the country lately? Man, the reason why I'm defending it is because Cambodia gets such a bad rep, right? I've been to Thailand, I've been to Bali, I've been to Vietnam, and all those 3 countries I have not once felt unsafe. Now, was it a culture shock that made me feel unsafe? Yeah. But after being there for like 3-4 days, you kind of get a sense of the vibe and you're like, hey, this is the vibe. Like, the people are generally good and they're kind. And a lot of people that come from Thailand, Vietnam, and Bali, and they come to Cambodia for the first time, and I hear this story all the time, even with my friends, they just fall in love with the country because the people here, they win you over. They really do. So hopefully, you know, when I'm saying, you can take it to heart and just know that to not come to a country because you feel unsafe, that blows my mind. Now, if it wasn't unsafe, I would tell you it's unsafe. I would tell you it's dangerous. I'm telling you LA is unsafe. LA is dangerous. I'm telling you. I live there. I don't live in the valley. I don't live in the OC. I live in the heart of LA. So LA have nice spots, but that's far from few, right? There's like Beverly Hills. Even Beverly Hills gets problems, right? And that's supposed to be like a millionaire place. So yeah, be careful wherever you go. Don't go where you're not supposed to be. And if you like to party and you're in that type of environment, expect the unexpected. You know, Vegas is no exception. You know, things happen in Vegas in the clubs, and then people spiking your drinks. It happens all the time. So just know, if you're just here having a good time, and just be careful, right, with your drinks, because you're gonna drink. Because if you're here for 2 weeks, I mean, you're not here to save the elephants. Let's be real. You're here to party. You probably want to hook up with some chicks. I don't know, but that's what I would do if I was 20. So just know that. But when you're living here, it's a whole different vibe. And when you're living here, you're probably gonna pick a place where you feel comfortable, right, with Western amenities, right? And you want to find your coffee shops, you want to find your laundry, you want to find everything that, you know, you would, the things that you need, like back home, right? You're gonna need to do laundry. You're gonna need to find a cool spot to eat, a cool spot to kick it. And once you find those spots, living in Asia is actually very easy. And it's very affordable. Don't take it from me. I feel like the prices here are the real prices, and back home in Los Angeles, it's just so inflated. It's just making everyone feel broke, right? When did eggs cost like $10? Like, what the hell? 10 freaking dollars. That blows my mind. And the diversity, which makes LA and America such a beautiful thing, is also, you know, creates problems sometimes, you know, because we're different, right? From the outside, we're all different. But what I learned is that inside, we all want the same things, man. We all want to live. We all want to just be comfortable, raise our family. And I think that's true everywhere. It says my tuk-tuk's here. Hold on. What number is it? 8016. All right, let me get in my tuk-tuk and then we will continue this conversation as I head to the gym. ថាម្ដងទៀត
នៅខ្មែរប៉ុន្មានឆ្នាំហើយ
ខ្ញុំឆ្នាំនេះខ្ញុំមកស្រុកខ្មែរជិត3ខែហើយបង
ជិត3ខែ
ជិត3ខែព្រោះខ្ញុំមកស្រុកខ្មែរ10ដង
អូ10ដង
ពេលខ្ញុំមកលេខទី1អាខ្មែរខ្ញុំទៅថាអសូវចេះច្រើនទេចឹង
បងឆ្លាតពូដែរ
បាទខ្ញុំ
និយាយបាន
ហងៃខ្ញុំហ៊ានអក្សរខ្មែរមួយ
អូ
អញ្ចឹងតិចតួចចេះតិចតួច
អូ
បាទបើទៅថាលេខបើទៅថាបើខ្ញុំតាទិនមហូបអញ្ចឹងណា
បាទ
ពេលគេប្រាប់ខ្ញុំតម្លៃខ្ញុំមកចេះលេខខ្ញុំថាទៅយកទូរស័ព្ទខ្ញុំឲ្យគេដាក់ចូលឲ្យខ្ញុំមើលមកពីខ្ញុំមកចេះលេខខ្ញុំចេះតា1 2 3 10
2 3 4
បាទឥឡូវចេះ10000
យ៉ា
20000 30000
យ៉ា
simple
យ៉ា
ខោពីហ្នឹងអត់បានទេ
អត់ដឹង
យ៉ាអត់ចេះ
អត់ចេះ
យ៉ាបងនៅបងកាត់នៅណានៅភ្នំពេញ
នៅខេត្ត
មួយណា
នៅខេត្តព្រៃវែង
ព្រីវែង
បាទ
យ៉ាខ្ញុំស្គាល់
អូ
ព្រីវែងស្គាល់ខ្ញុំថប់តពេលឆេងម៉េង
អូឆេងម៉េង
ខ្ញុំតមួយម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំគាត់ជួយខ្ញុំតខ្ញុំថប់តព្រីវែងហ្នឹងហើយចឹងបងនៅភ្នំពេញយូរណោះ
ខ្ញុំនៅជិត20ឆ្នាំហើយ
វ៉ាវចុះចេះអង់គ្លេសហ្មង
ចេះតិច
តិចបាទ
a little bit
yeah enough yeah you speak enough right បងធ្វើការមួយថ្ងៃ how many hours
7 8ម៉ោងហ្នឹងបាទ try
yeah ឥឡូវខ្ញុំកំពុងតែហាត់ប្រាណ
អូហាត់ប្រាណយ៉ាងម៉េច
បាទនៅ Trump Fitness
នៅ
ចិត្តតែស្ទឹងមិនឆេនោះ
អូចិត្តសឹងមិនចៃ
yeah ចិត្តតា
ចិត្ត6គីឡូ
បាទ
គីឡូ
បាទ
មកខ្មែរបងមកធ្វើការក៏មក holiday បង
មកលេង holiday បាទ បើខ្ញុំមកយូរហើយខ្ញុំមកស្រុកខ្មែរខ្ញុំនៅយូរខ្ញុំនៅបែប 4-5 ខែបាទខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់ស្រុកខ្មែរ so ខ្ញុំធ្វើវីដេអូឲ្យមនុស្សបរទេសគេឃើញស្រុកយើងសบายស្រុកខ្មែរពួកចិត្តល្អ you know yeah